You see the blood where you run up in a them. Turn up in up. Yeah. Listen, just them one. Hey. That's high octane for them tonight. Welcome back to the Steady Show. We are live once again, ladies and gentlemen. We got Geens in the building.
We got the Steady Boss in the building, y'all.
Steady. Father Greg should be joining us live tonight, same way. Yeah, man. Welcome to the show. We have a great show lined up for you. And tonight, we're going to try and deal with it in a 1 hour. You think we can make it?
I think we can.
You think we can?
I think we can.
All right.
I think we can.
We're going to get right into it. We're not waste no time. You understand me? Tonight, we are talking about bad mind people.
Yes.
Yeah. The other day, we looked on the internet. They say a bad mind playlist. Which means to say, that means to say, they have a whole playlist with bad mind songs.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, Octane is known for the whole bad mind song. Him have a slew a bad mind song. Yeah, man.
Yes.
So a long time people are talking about this bad mind. Everywhere you go, bad mind.
Yeah.
Everybody are talking about bad mind, a Jamaican #1 disease. So tonight, we're going to talk about the bad mind thing that we enough people have talked about. So we're waiting on Father Greg. The link is there right now. Yeah, man. Father Greg from the Greg and Cindy show is coming up to talk with us tonight. And we are looking, as you enter the studio, please just type something in the chat so we know who is there so we can greet you and we can have another great show tonight. You understand me? So
remember to click the video.
Yeah.
Click the thumbs up on the video.
Yeah.
As well.
Also share the stream. Share the stream with somebody. Let them know that we are live on the Steady Show and we're ready to talk about things about the bad mind people.
We are so ready.
In other country. You understand me? So what the topic we are used tonight?
We are looking at bad mind in Jamaica. An honest look at the symptoms. But if we're being honest, we're looking at causes, symptoms, impact, solutions. We're looking at everything.
We are looking on the roots. We are looking on the fruit. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about a whole heap of things about bad mind tonight. But how do you define bad mind? You want to go with my definition first or you want to go?
Go with your definition.
All right, so my definition of bad mind is this. Anytime you have ill intent, bad energy, wrong thoughts, hateful thoughts towards somebody without having any valid reason for doing so. You just hate on people for no reason whatsoever. To me,
bad mind.
That's a bad mind. That's how me define it. First of all, me in a bad mind. So, if somebody who been around real bad mind people can come up and help me understand or help us understand even better what this whole bad mind phenomenon is all about, then we would greatly appreciate it.
And to do that, the link is in the chat.
Yes, man. The link is in the chat, so you can come up and talk to us. Sorry to interrupt you. Give me a yellow card.
Oh, we're yellow carding everybody. Interruption alert.
The yellow card is so the Connection. All right. We have Father Greg joining right now. Welcome into the building, Father Greg.
Go on, everything good.
Everything good, brother. Everything all right with you?
Yeah, me there. I give thanks to them. Just a jump off 5 o'clock.
Yes, always, always. When you say them time of night is when you're forward, out of the feeling, I mean, go dig some food for the family. So, so we always appreciate your presence on the Steady Show. You're a partner and director of the Steady Show, a friend and family. We have a say it, Yeah, man. So, but just give my definition of bad mind a while ago, and I think she's going to give you all right,
Yeah. So mine is right along the same line as Sheldon's. So my definition of bad mind is basically when somebody doesn't want to see you be better than they are, even though they're not putting themselves in a position to be as good as you are or better than.
Yeah, that's bad mind.
Yeah, from my observation.
You hear that, my brother? All right, all right, all right, all right. Father Greg, me just say, when them have the ill intent and all of those things towards your bad energy without having valid reason, me feel like I this way, but me know bad mind well stronger than that, So, but what is your view on the whole bad mind phenomenon? What's your definition of bad mind? When you think about bad mind, my brother?
You know, my overall decision, definition rather, is
Yeah,
equal and equivalent to what your wife just said a while ago. The
yeah,
epitome of bad mind is not wanting to see somebody surpass you as an individual. You know what I mean? Your friend good as long as them though surpass your numbers or, you know, your idea of what success is. You know what I mean? And I just want to big up It's Falcon. Our bridging name It's Falcon on YouTube. I'm the first person who say people have stage four bad mind, you know what I mean? And believe me, some people they are stage four for sure. You know what I mean? And really
yeah.
all you get there is not wanting to see those around you surpass your level, even when you're not putting out the level of effort that they are putting in. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's how I see Batman. Yeah, man.
I have a
Yes.
clap with hand for that one there, and I'm glad we never interrupt him this
No
time around.
inter. We have a yellow card for interruption, you
Yeah,
know.
I'm a yellow card for the interruption.
We have wait for
Oh,
yellow card.
Yeah,
the cat get
Hey.
all right.
involved though. Me like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Anybody liable to forget the card, But you're right. People don't want you to surpass them
Yeah.
in a life. And if we look on Cain and Abel in the Bible,
There we go.
you understand me? They had equal opportunity to put out equal work out there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? But
Mm-hmm.
Cain never wanted to do the hard work. And as a result,
He take the fork and took Abel in
he
a
take the
middle.
fork and
And took Abel in a middle.
he took Abel in a
Exactly.
neighbor. All right, we got Faith Connection in the building. Welcome, Faith
Hey,
Connection.
girlie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bless up,
Hey,
passing through early.
sweetie.
Bless up, bless up, bless up. Yeah, man. So you understand me? What are your thoughts on that, man?
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. And one of the things I love, and I'm transitioning to this next point.
Yeah,
One of the things I love about doing these shows is that we get to talk about the show before the show. And one of the things that we asked, well, I asked it and then Jalen asked it at another point was, is jealousy different from bad mind? And early on in the discussion,
mm-hmm.
um, began to believe, of course, that there was a difference between the two, but that blessings faith connection. that I came to the conclusion that envy was bad mind. But then when we start look at jealousy versus envy versus bad mind, we realize there are three different levels. Three different levels of who we
Three
see.
different things.
So I'm going to, I wrote them down because I didn't want to lose the essence of what we said. So I'm going to go jealousy to envy to bad mind, according our definitions that we came up with, and then Father Greg, I guess you can say your part because both of us came together with this. Jealousy is how you feel when someone has something that you believe you should have.
Okay.
Jealousy is that
We're working.
feeling.
We're working with you.
Is that almost, it's natural. It's a natural human feeling when you lose something or lose someone or somebody else have something that you think you should have.
All right. That's jealousy. What's
That's
envy?
jealousy. Envy is that feeling that you have now, that bad energy, that ill intent towards someone else who has something that you don't have and you think you have it. You don't have it and you think you have it, and because of that you feel a little way, you feel like them better than you because them have what you don't have.
Okay.
So that kind of energy. And at first I thought that was bad mind. But envy is the next level. There we go, Faith Connection. Faith Connection says everyone has a level of jealousy inside us. It's a natural human emotion, a reaction to certain things. Faith Connection says envy is the next level. You will do anything and go to any length for the person's things. Bad mind now.
So you did.
Then jealousy and envy.
I know we could do with bad
mind.
And we talked about bad mind earlier.
This is as per Steady Boss, I'm not talk. Me again thought.
Yeah.
Steady Boss believes, and I completely agree, that bad mind is people thinking less of you and treating you below your dignity because they want to show you that they don't value you like you value yourself or others value you. They have to show you that they don't value you.
Holy patties. What are your thoughts on those thoughts, Father Greg? We're gonna take we see a comment from Faith Connection. You want to just go to Faith Connection while you think of something right there?
You can. I already thought of it, but you can.
All right. No, since you thought of it, then go ahead, sir, and talk.
I grew up hearing my mother and grandmother, of course, saying, bad mind worse than a obia. You know what I mean? And bad mind comes with the belittling, for sure. It comes with somebody wanting to make you feel less than who you are as a human being. You know what I mean? And there is this other part of bad mind that wants what you have, but in the same breath, want you to feel like what you have is not important. You know what I mean? So them silently try to downplay your greatness. You know what I mean? To make themselves feel better. So I think out of all of them, bad mind, as it were, is the worst among the three. The Bible says envy good things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always good to envy something good that you see and want to enhance yourself in so much that you can get to that place where that person that you envy is. Bad mind, on the other hand, I feel is you wanting what the person have, but you're not willing to put in the work to get there. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between all three, you know what I mean? Where bad mind is the worst of them. You get what I deal with? Yeah, so, from a child, I've been looking at it. Yeah, man, because my 43 years, all I can see from bad mind is the piece where you want to the person have, but you're not willing to put in the level of work that it takes to get there. And that's how you reach to that stage 4 position, you know what I mean, where it becomes terminal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Terminal.
Terminal.
I'd rather kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, What to do that though?
All right. I
Real
like
talk.
that. I like that. I like that, my bro. All right. So Faith Connection says everyone has a level of jealousy inside us. Envy is the next level. You will do anything and go any length for the person's thing or whatever them have. And I agree with that. One of the things I said to Sheens when we were talking earlier, I said jealousy is not a bad thing because even God say he's jealous of us. You understand what I'm saying? In the
Yeah.
one we serve, no other God or equal up anybody or anything beside him. You understand me? So it is good to have that positive, strong desire and sense of possessiveness, then, if you want to look at it from that standpoint. Envy, no, envy, it works at a much deeper level. Envy is not just locked up into thoughts, it's into actions and so on.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So we're not so much worried about jealousy if jealousy not turn into something negative. Envy, we always have to watch for because envy and bad mind look like them are two first cousins. You understand me? Envy, it could be that envy and bad mind are two first cousins. But yeah, man, and I think Faith Connection had another thought. Let me see what we got right here. Okay. We have somebody else to welcome in the
Princess
building. We have
T.
Princess T in the building.
Welcome,
Princess T.
welcome, love.
Yeah, man. And the link is here, so feel free to come up and talk to us on or off camera. You understand me? You can give us your thoughts if you have any stories to share. You understand me about your experience with bad mind or anything like that. You can come and you can do so. You understand me? So you have any thoughts, Jeans?
Absolutely. I was listening to both you and Greg, and I was looking at just the distinction you make with envy.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? You add the ill intent on envy. Greg adds the ill intent on bad mind. Tell me if I'm wrong, Father Greg. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I see a tiger man, you're right.
All right. May I listen? May I listen? May I listen? Because I want to leave with the perspective at the end of the day. Like, where am I? Where do I stand? What can I feel? Healthy feeling.
Right.
I know I'm still good with everybody around me. Yeah, because jealousy comes in. See, Faith Connection, say it right here. Say God is jealous.
God is jealous.
We were having that conversation. But note that you can only be jealous over what is yours.
Okay, all right.
Amen.
So when you're jealous over Cindy, I'm jealous over the gigs. It's a good jealousy. You understand me?
I fear that.
All right.
And you told me earlier, so God jealous over we.
God jealous over we. So.
All right, falling right in line.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with our distinctions of jealousy, envy, and bad mind, boy, Sir Greg, me the one you off I road before we do that section here.
You don't know our speed section?
Yes, I want you all to say whether this is jealousy or envy or bad mind, because this will push us into the rest of the conversation. That's a good jealousy, right? Right?
Yeah,
connection.
Yeah.
It will push us into the rest of the conversation. Is this jealousy, envy, or bad mind? And you can qualify if you want. So, first one, someone not being able to celebrate your success. Jealousy, envy, or bad mind?
If it's a friend now.
That's all like a bad mind friend to me.
It's all like a bad mind friend.
That's all like a bad mind friend.
Yeah. And I like that because friends are the ones who are supposed to be celebrating. So yeah. All right. True. Same way. Princess T says, envy is discontent and longing for someone else's advantages.
Love that, Princess T.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes, someone else's advantages are supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. I like that. All right.
Yeah, people start talking all kind of bad things about you just because a little thing I go on for you and so on. That don't look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Jealousy, envy, or bad mind. Someone experiencing sadness because someone is experiencing success. And it can over. Me just I say jealousy, envy,
That
or
sounds
bad
stronger
mind.
than jealousy to me.
Yeah, that's not jealousy. That past jealousy.
That's all like
Experiencing
stage 4.
stage
Hey, there are
4.
no wrong answers, okay? No wrong answers, just
Yeah.
honest answers. Let's put that out there. Go on,
All right,
Sheets.
ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right. Somebody flip. This is a flip. Somebody experiencing joy when or because another person is experiencing success.
Joy.
Joy
Downfall.
because somebody is experiencing failure.
Wow. That's
Oh
a bad
my.
mind.
Oh my.
That's bad mind.
That's
So,
a,
That is just bad mind, which I say is ill intent, bad energy, and bad thoughts towards somebody.
feel like envy across the road
Or
over
you
to
feel
bad
happy
mind.
when somebody falters.
That's true. That's just evil.
That don't make no sense to me.
me
When
me
I hear
like
you
how the
falter,
steady boss. Me like how the steady boss. Me like how you tie both bad mind and envy. Put them as family, you know what I mean? First cousin.
yeah, man.
They could have been brother and sister. I would feel like them are twin. It's all
Yeah.
like them are
Yeah.
twin. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
Yes. Faith connection says she agree. Faith connection she agree with the envy part. Yeah, it's not like envy across the road to bad mind on its way.
Yeah, one is
Next
In the
one.
funny way.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man. Habitually judging or criticizing what other people are doing.
Habitually
Yeah,
judging or criticizing.
what other people are doing.
Mm.
But Father Greg answered that. So my brother had the line.
That's all like that's all like a step less, a step below.
Bad mind. Huh?
It would have put it in the envy bracket. I feel the toss up between envy and bad mind is the piece where it goes into action. You know what I mean? Where you go to your way to make sure, say, whatever you think of the person happen. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like for instance, if you feel like that person is not good enough, then you campaign. You know, you put in that action to ensure that everybody else thinks the same thing. So somebody who habitually criticizes it could be true, you know, in the fact that whatever you're doing is not the best, is not your best effort, and sometimes that truth comes to you from somebody who cares about you. So you have to be careful how you treat critique, you know, because sometimes critique is really genuine from somebody who care about, you know, from the bad mind person. It might be designed to tear down, but it's a thin line between the two. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think so.
I
All
love
right.
that. I love that.
Excellent answer.
Got some people to welcome.
Go ahead.
Dennis Smith is in the building.
That's my brother. Oh, our sister is coming up. I love it. I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
And Dennis says it is envy bad mind. And envy our
Envy
bad
bad
mind.
mind.
Envy bad mind. Kelly Anderson is in the building.
Kelly Anderson in the building.
Yeah. Kelly said that's a straight bad mind. Yes, that Tidra is up here with us tonight.
Tidra is up here. Tidra, make sure you connect with us when you get the chance, because you know we love your thoughts.
Welcome. And then I will tell you some stay up here with you. Huh?
No, but at least you're here. Welcome.
Good night to you and good night to the viewers or the chatters.
Greetings.
So my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I don't know about the bad mind. I can't speak for the bad mind because I don't know if no real definition did it for the one day.
I'll tell you.
But The jealousy, and Sheen's just kind of repeat what you said, 'cause my brain a little bit tired. But that last one that you
Mhm.
said a while ago, repeat what you said.
It was someone habitually judging or criticizing
Right.
people, whatever people are doing.
Right. I think that could be jealousy just because they want what that person has. I don't think we get into the negative ones as yet. And I'm gonna use this to segue into a, a, a story that I had shared because we've discussed this topic before with our women. And it was really,
Mhm.
why are women jealous of women? Because statistically, this is where we have a lot of the issues. You understand? So women are
Mhm.
usually jealous of other women. And there was
Mm-hmm.
this video that I saw, and this is envy now. So the jealousy is all right for them to habitually criticize. That's jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
That's women. You understand? Sheens, man, you could pass. I mean, she scenes with her red hair. I'm say, the hair, the color, they don't fit Sheens. Even though I
Same
know
too.
it fits Sheen, it's just me being jealous of Sheen. But I've not gotten to that next step where I want to cut the locks off of Sheen's hair. You understand what I'm saying? Where I want to, yeah,
Hey, bad mind
Uh,
thing.
Bad mind of the
Bad mind
action.
thing here.
right where I want to harm her. So that's where
right.
envy is. So when you really get to that, envy is like that blood is boiling. And I saw this video that I shared with my women, of a young lady. She was young and she had this girlfriend. They were in high school, and the girl did everything to mimic the other one's life, right? So she did everything, and they were friends. She stood up for her during school and everything. And by the time they got to college, the girl got real jealous because of a boyfriend that was in the picture. And you hear me say jealous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But then real quick and fast after that it changed, because really she wanted the girl entire life. So
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so what she did, it moved from the jealousy now, where it propelled her into action, where she threw acid in the girl's face.
Oh, God.
Yes. So then that's when we get to the envy. You understand? Where she was willing, she didn't care if the girl died, yes or no. She damaged her,
Is
I
a
mean,
Jamaican
scarred
girl,
her
huh?
for life. Hmm? Who's
Is a
Greg is
Jamaican
asking if
girl?
that was a
No, no,
Jamaican.
no, no. It happened in England. True story, but it happened in England.
Oh, God, that sound like one of my cousin, you know.
Right. So now that
That
is
Really?
sound like one of my cousin, you know what I mean?
so,
Why,
and I want you guys
why
to
would
check the
you?
narrative,
Envy.
I want you guys to check the
Yes.
Mhm.
narrative, right? When you're jealous, you can coexist with the person, right? But when you envy, is almost like you want the person move out because she want to assume the entire life of that person, right? So that's where the envy. Me
Mhm.
can't talk for the bad mind, because one day we
I
make
same
people
thing.
mad. People with bad
I
mind
same thing.
easy
I
to
don't see
mad.
that big distinction.
I same thing.
Yeah,
Bad mind and envy
I
is when
same
you
thing.
take action. Yeah, man. You take
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
action, man.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Can't enable because of
yeah,
envy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Jamaican term for bad mind.
yeah,
A
And
stage four,
say,
man. You want to
yeah,
it?
me don't know, like when
yeah.
me think about bad mind, me hear what I say, but when me think about bad mind, and if you look on a lot of people we go insane, we get mad. Actually, them bad mind, so everything rests up in their mind, like them not act out it, everything rests up in their mind, so them become insane. That's how me view bad mind. You understand? It mess with them mentally, in that way, right? So them now, what you call it? Them now put out the action, if you will. Everything is internalized. We cause them figure mad.
Mhm.
It,
So
it
you know,
start
think
it's for me.
internalizing and going mad are actions taken.
Actions taken, but towards whom?
Well, the actions.
Yeah, I mean, me not deny says action taken, but towards whom? Right?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mhm.
maybe you're not strong enough to take action against that
Ah,
particular person or thing. So,
so
you
that's
go self
Mm-hmm.
inflict, but that's still action taken.
and I agree, but it's to whom? The envy is to harm somebody else. You understand?
Mm.
But the bad mind, you
Mhm.
can harm yourself.
Mhm.
It's just like cutting off
Well,
a nose with spite of face kind of thing.
mhm.
You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I mean that's my reasoning because you know us as Jamaican, and we know it's a Jamaican terminology. And anytime we put some words together, bad mind, you know, it has to do with that mental. For me, it have that mental connotation coming out of it. You understand? Yes, in the dictionary we can come up with the word envy versus the jealousy, which is you know the definitions are there for that. But bad mind for me is when them have it lock up in a them head, them pretend with you and they end up turn around mad. You understand
So
what
teacher,
I
I
say?
want to ask you a question.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want to ask
Go
you a
share.
question. I was giving myself a yellow card. The girl who threw the acid on the next girl, you don't think it's not bad minded, Esther?
Is Teshi mad?
You don't think that she bad mind?
No, I'm not gonna say. I mean, like as Una say, or as Greg say, it can mean the same thing, but in a my mind, me think both as two different something.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand? In a
So
my mind, you
yeah, I
understand?
agree with you. I think it starts in the mind, but bad mind people will really mess you up. Whether them a mess up themselves, or them a mess you up, and the things that the action can be inward or outward towards whoever the object of their bad mind is.
Yeah.
So me definitely get you. Me believe it starts with the mentality, but I don't believe it ends there.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let me share my thoughts on that. I think it's more of a weak-minded person than a bad-minded person that would, get things up in them head and it because people have the ability to really mess with your brain. And I think that's where people are come from when they talk about they say bad mind stronger than obia.
I
Because to
agree.
me, yeah, bad mind is like a mental attack, a spiritual attack. With the physical attack is the one that we can easily see.
Yeah, that the one that we
Yeah,
can
Right.
see.
the physical attack is the one we can see, but I feel like bad mind more attack we on the Father Greg. I'm
Mental.
just gonna mute you until you're ready. Just throw me a hand until when you're ready. All right, bro. All right, bless. Yeah, man. Up, 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 up. Yeah, so I think it's the whole thing where them say bad mind was the obvious sometime. It's like it's the mental, the toll that it takes on your mental and on your emotional. It really affects you. Because
Yes.
remember, envy and bad mind, they go into the realms of spreading false rumors on people. You understand me? False accusations, false rumors on people, and all kind of things to basically beat you down into the ground. I think Father Greg talked about it too. It also include people basically ganging up on you before you go. So, for instance, if you're supposed to go somewhere where them I'll look at you for a job or whatever, and then you have people who are privy to that information, and they go and they paint a ugly picture of who you are, and that kind of affect them. So those things to me, you understand me? Those things are a bad mind. Them something they are a serious bad mind. To me, and I think those are ways in which bad mind really play out. Father Greg, me unmute and now for you. All right, family.
Yeah, man. I'm in. Give thanks.
Yeah,
Me like how you laid that down a while ago. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because I feel like this whole bad mind piece designed, you know what I mean, to keep it down really. It's like blowing out somebody's candle. That's what the bad mind piece does. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's
yeah,
that campaign. You know what I mean? It's that campaign to get other associates to join in. Tearing you down, even though you know deep down that the fact is this is not a bad person, and if him qualified, but if he move up, then he might just equal up with you or surpass you. And because of that, you have to do all things in your power to keep him at that level, keep him grounded. So that's how I look at bad mind in a nutshell, for real.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you. Kelly says And that's why each day we have to do it the God way. And that is to daily renew our thoughts and our mind. And I love this.
Love that, Kels.
I love this.
Thank you.
Love this. So I don't know.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And from God to conscience.
Me no want no yellow card.
Conscience.
Yeah.
Conscience had a line in his song when I was I listened to it when I was much younger. I can't remember, but I remember because it stuck with me. Him say, before my mind get bad, better you flip it round and make my mind get mad. And let me tell you, I hung on to that line in that song. Me say, yes, me believe this with all of my being. No bad mind around here.
Yeah.
No bad mind around here. So yes, the God way. Renew our thoughts. Understand that jealousy, for me, like a preaching rant still, jealousy come, but you can't let it go.
Bad mind, yeah, I love that. Bad mind, I come on and use some Bible reference because I show you say a long time bad mind I go on. So we talk about teacher love. So we talk about Cain and Abel already.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the story of Joseph the dreamer?
Oh, Lord.
You understand me? You understand me? The man had his gift, brethren. You understand me? I want him own a brother them see what go on. You understand me? Them buried alive, brother. So this takes the conversation even deeper. We show you say all in our family bad mind run sometimes. Sometimes all own a family bad mind, we know. You understand me? But me couldn't even touch nobody card for that one day. Right. One more, you have another one? No. Yeah, man, me have one more example. When you can't tell me if this was jealousy, envy, or bad mind. Remember the story about the alabaster box when the lady came and she broke the
remember them. And them people the teacher was talking about earlier.
You understand me? I said to you. And they said, oh, look how that's expensive. You could have used it for somebody else. And Jesus said, no, man. At the sacrifice where she had made. So it seems to me that people, let me tell you, we live in a world that pushes us to perform and outdo one another, you know. And remember, even when Jesus had the disciples,
but does the world do that though?
What are you talking about now, Teach?
What?
No. You say we're living in a world that pushes us to outdo and to all of these things. Does the world? And I mean, I'm asking a valid question again. Does the world?
It's a valid question.
It does.
It does.
For school days.
Or is it social? No. Or is it the person?
Well, you can tell me what you intend, but society does it. Social media does it. You remember the same thing you were talking about earlier about women feeling jealous of other women, and it's natural to do so. York University did a study. And I went to look for it
York
because
University? Anyways, but does like it. She studied. All right, so, yellow card,
man. Sure. York University did that study. Give me yellow card. York University did that study, and I went to look for it because I was listening to Erykah Badu. She's a spiritual one, but we're not gonna go into she. And she's a different story. So she was talking about that same study, and she was basically explaining, like giving a little summary of the study, and I'm quoting her, not the study. She said what the study said was that every time we scroll through Instagram and we see another woman's body, and we believe that it is better looking than ours. Now, this is societal standards. This is what people are putting out there. This is what is becoming popular. So the society now says this is what is good, and then we accept it as the standard. And so in that way, society pushes us to believe, okay, this is the thing to do. I was just answering your question from that.
Okay. She's stuck. Greg?
It's
okay.
It's partial of the world and it's partial of the people. Because, but for instance, when social media came out, you have something to say, Father Greg?
No. Yeah, we're frozen.
Okay, so
we weren't
when
sure if
social,
we're hearing you.
yeah, okay, all right, yeah,
Okay.
it's been happening. So when social media just came out, it looked like people didn't know it was social, but we've become
What is up?
all
Oh.
right,
Right.
family. Okay, are you now? All right,
Yes,
we're
yes,
back,
yes.
we're back.
We were talking about social media and the impact.
Yes, I was just saying when the whole social media thing came, it's like at one point in the early days of like High Five and Facebook, maybe social media was more social, but now we have everything out there now, and everybody showing up on the Instagram and what a TikTok or whatever. It's big. It's largely about people in a certain lifestyle. It may not be that way, but people really put the effort in social media. And I believe it's envy in a lot of people and a sense of competition for people wanting to outdo others. I think it's played a role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
But Tidra, you were coming from somewhere with your question too to back up
yeah.
Sheldon. So what were your thoughts on that?
Hold on, let me see. We need to add her back.
She's here.
She's there.
All right.
Tidra.
Father Greg, in the meanwhile.
Yeah, Father Greg.
How I see it in a world that demands high performance, I feel like a good competition is warranted. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
don't
Yeah.
feel like anything is wrong with um people competing with each other. It goes off track when somebody goes out of their way to um get you out of that competition then. You know what I mean? Like for example, um your steady show for example. I see
Mm-hmm.
it doing well on YouTube. I have a channel too. I feel like the kind of clout that you're getting, I should be getting. So I would go off track to report your channel, you know what I mean, and have YouTube place you under investigation, lock down your channel for a month, you know what I mean. Nobody gets to see activities from your channel, things like that. I feel like when you're getting into somebody's lane is when the competition gets, you know, it goes from envy to bad mind when you switch lane. You know what I mean? And that's how
Yes.
I look at it. So I see it, nothing is wrong with competition, but when you go as far as wanting to go into somebody's lane or throw obstacles in somebody's lane to slow them down, is when it becomes when it move from envy or jealousy and fall in the bad mind stage. You know what I
And a
mean?
bad
That's
mind.
how I look at it. But overall, good competition is what helps to drive overall performance. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you
Right.
get complacent without it. Yeah.
I love I love that. I
Mm.
love that. I love that. All right. I can throw out a few more things to y'all already.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Go ahead, man.
Make Yes. Making light and all of the others that I think I'm gonna throw at you. I think you've already thrown them at me, but I'm gonna push them out there because you might have more to say on them. Making light of people's hard work and criticizing them when other people are complimenting them. Like example that you just touched a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna skip that one then?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. The next one, spreading rumors or false information about people.
That does
Is
done
that
right.
jealousy,
Wicked.
envy, or bad mind?
That's just that does what them probably do it because they're jealous, which turn into envious and then bad mind. That's everything.
Everything needs bad man.
That is a two play. It's a 3 point. It's a 3 point bad mind. That's 3 point. 3 point bad mind. That yeah.
All right. And copying or competing with someone.
It's okay to compete with people, and
Yeah,
it's also
and it's okay to copy too.
it's okay to copy as well. So
Yeah.
may I get a yellow card?
No.
Okay.
I think
You
now.
see that?
Okay.
You get what?
No.
Yeah, I was about to flag you, but I realized I just have a statement.
Okay. You get out of the card, brother. No man, to some extent, you can copy because that's what you learn from people. I mean, why reinvent the wheel when somebody lays a foundation? For instance, the whole of we in the space as YouTubers, we learn from one another.
Yeah.
We implement things that we learn. Now we're not trying to take over one another whole show and whole ideas. And Gregory got a Pelican Monday. So me have a report to me got Coral Cliff Tuesday. You understand me? And that kind of thing there. But just getting ideas and building on people's ideas. I think that's a good thing. But this bad mind thing, it run very deep. When you think about the amount of songs that they might do from in the 80s when me a little boy when Admiral Bailey a sing, "Bad mind I kill them." He didn't know them through the Greg. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
It's something, and I think the thing about bad mind when most people can't stand is that people will admit. You remember one time when nobody would admit, say, you understand me, then depend the seaside, the scaly side of life. You understand me? Like in a Jamaica.
I'm so slow.
The
Yeah,
scaly
I get
side.
it.
You understand
I
me?
get
Nobody
it.
would admit that them are swimmers then. You understand me? But no, we have enough of them come out to the public or whatever. Bad man come out with their gun right and up on social media, show them who they will kill, knowing the stakes. So people will admit to almost everything. But me can't recall here nobody admits to them bad mind.
Yeah.
One person.
What?
One
Yellow
person.
cat, then let us say yellow cat, everybody.
Me take a lot of cat to that, you know what I mean? Me take a lot of cat to that. I swear to God.
You know,
That is not a cat, man. That is not a cat. As a matter of fact, what I hear what you say when you say one person.
Yes.
And just because it's not really, well, I'm my business because I'm a wife, but Cindy have one friend that tell her plain and shit. Say because no bad mind, let me do it.
Was it the same?
Like Cindy friend.
Yeah, you forget that yellow card. Yeah, you get that yellow card, man.
I take the card.
All right. Father Greg, where you stay a while ago? Come with the USA.
Hey, the referee can't get a card.
I'm still in the game.
Yeah.
I don't mean to bring up my wife because she probably asleep. But she have this one friend we tell her plain and straight, sir, because she bad mind why she do it. You know what I mean? Just straight up. I've never seen it before.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah, but she make it clear, man. Say, hey, because my bad mind let me do it, man. Straight up. So you don't even have to ask her, ponder it. She'll make it clear.
Yeah. Why that one the serious?
Yes, man. I can't even wait.
That one the serious.
Big up to all people who can come out and say my bad mind. Because you know what? It's a beautiful thing And because we want to know where to put you.
Yeah.
We want bench you.
Yeah.
So declare yourself. You declare yourself. We are good to go.
We got Carl Black in the building. Welcome, Carl Black. Hey, no respect, Carl Black's been following my channel since we did go viral one time. And Carl Black is still here. Enough respect, Carl Black.
Come through, Carl
Black, when we say the scaly side,
Everybody out and bad except for bad.
Fish scale we are talking about, you understand me? Yeah, man, the scaly side of life, man.
Yes,
big up yourself, my brother.
And
yeah, man, but nobody will admit to being bad mind for the most part.
Yes.
Welcome into the building, the rap down thing. Yeah, man. Greetings, heart of love, fam.
Greetings.
Yeah, man. People don't really admit to being bad mind, like. And the truth is that bad mind work in many different ways, and it works in various ways. So it could be the promotion, you work hard, forget the promotion, and you do everything, and it could be somebody sitting in the room that who can have a say on whether, and they know, say, you did everything and you have the qualifications and everything,
Mm-hmm.
But then put in a word against you.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Just because them probably not personally like you or them bad man against you. Or they don't want you, they don't want to see your pay increase advantages that. You understand me?
Yeah.
Anyways, I know so them things that go on in their life.
Then go on
So
in
it's just for you that. All right, so for instance, look at this. Why is it that when people go embassy or then go and fly out our country, you have them kind of information there and the rap sometimes? You can't make people know where you fly upon, when you fly, where you fly, where you stay. You understand me? Because people know that deep down. You understand me? Because sometimes, I know the people them with bad mind you and you know so they don't like you. Because the one when you know so they don't like you, you expect them to say negative things about you, You understand me? But sometimes people don't even know people in the and still have the most to say about them, They say to everybody else except the person. And I feel like those are some of the ways that bad mind really work. So bad mind really outwork for try to bring people down. You understand me? Always. Yeah, man.
Carl Black says, I love that.
Yeah, man, read it, man.
It's always that one person dirt in the workplace. It's a regular thing, but there's a different way to level, especially with technology. All right. Just remember that you are invited to come up and speak if you press that link.
Yes, ma'am.
Just remember. All right. I want to cover a few more things. I'm being modest.
But before you do that, though, before you ask permission, say,
yes, no, you're good.
So, Carl Black. All right, Tidra, please just up. All right, and come talk to us. We love when you come talk to us on the show. You understand me? But Carl Black talk about the worst in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there is this thing called workplace mobbing,
Ooh.
And I had to study workplace mobbing. Workplace mobbing is when people use the innocence of other people against you without you really knowing.
Wow.
So in other words, they know say them have something about you. So for instance, new employees coming at the company and they rate you on a certain level, but them personally not rate you. They know your personality and they know how you move already.
Push out certain information.
Yeah, man, they would start tell them, say, oh, you have to watch who you deal with him. Especially if a nice girl coming at the place, they tell us, say, hey, you have to watch you because you sleep with every girl coming at the company.
What?
Every girl coming at the company. All when nothing goes so.
If you don't do it,
them kind of rules will spread by you. Father Greg, oh, you laugh, sir. You understand me? What are your thoughts? Bro, I know I make you laugh a while ago.
I've from the night I've been talking about that campaigning piece. You know what I mean? Where people go out there and people go to their way for recruit people, to join them in their scheme of envy and bad mind and things along that line. You know what I mean? Earlier in the show you spoke about Cain and Abel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
man.
that was the epitome of bad mind. That's where it all began. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
right. They said it began there because you know it have to do with people not wanting to see you get to that next level. You know what I mean? It all go tie up with people who don't want to see you move forward. People don't want to see you get the love there that you're getting. If you notice, people only bad mind people that the majority loves. You know what I mean? It's hard to bad mind somebody where everybody hates. If you're a
Yes.
lovable person, then you're gonna get the challenge where bad mind is concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God love evil. It look like he ain't too like let me check it out deeply. Deep down he ain't too like you know what I mean? And me like how the gentleman they say a while ago, it's always the person in the room where always I bring the bad energy there. Always them bad mind come from. I have to look out for that person, what I mean, who is going to spread that rumor, plant that seed, that this seed comes from that angle. And you really have to be careful, you know.
Yeah.
You really worse than Obia man when you check it out. You look at it, I know
Jesus.
you look at it. I tell you, it's
Yellow.
worse.
Yeah.
No yellow card.
No yellow card,
It's
man.
worse.
No yellow card, fam. You have
And
some
not
position.
only that, yes, because about the Cain and Abel story. All right. God say, give me no first fruits. A long time I know read the story, but me think remember it. Me just talk about what I remember. Right?
Yeah.
He's the
Mm,
first fruits. You do this, and get the same instruction to the two brother them. Abel do what him for do. Him give the best what he had. He never see it fit. He just go through some things together and him give him sacrifice and him give him sacrifice. That's what I love about it. When the bad mind come in now, because he didn't want to see God giving him the favor, God giving Abel the favor that he gave Abel, but Abel work for it. Sit your behind down with the favor that you did not earn. So why now you come through with this kind of energy? No, go on over this and don't kill me, please, with a bad mind self. Yeah, bad mind.
Shame so. Shame so.
Yeah,
Shame so. You see, earlier in the show, we define it when we say bad mind is where you don't want to put in that effort, but you want what the person have. You see me with big house, you want it, but you're not willing to put in the level of work that I put in to get it. And that's the difference between Cain and Abel. Abel was willing to put in that work. Abel
Yeah.
just wanted it without any effort. You just feel saying forget what you have
exactly.
because mentally you're on the same level, but you don't understand say where you are takes work. You know what I mean? And anybody who is on this show, watching this show, leaving this show, one takeaway that you need to have is if you're not willing to put in a level of effort that somebody puts in to get their success, left them out. You don't need to envy. You don't need to bad mind. No. You know what I mean? It's like seeing the steady boss lose weight because he must spend hours in at the gym. You know what I mean? I mean, just wake up and eat breakfast and go work and eat 5 meals a day and want to have the same body there what him have. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. And that's where you hire somebody to kill another person because you feel like if you have what they have, but you're not willing to put in that work. And that's where we are. That stage 4 bad mind is a real thing. You know what I
It's
mean?
a real
Real.
yeah, yeah.
Real.
That's a
The
Real.
stage 4 bad mind. And we kind of came together. We put together our list of some of the symptoms of bad mind. I'm gonna reel them up. Stop me. Anyone know and stop me and talk about any of it.
All right.
Before I go, Carl Black says it's mainly weak folks in position that never really earned it, hence they fear the real producers. That is it. I keep this professional and avoid the weaklings.
Love that, Carl Black.
That is it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Symptoms of bad mind. We see it when people are going to look visa. They can't tell nobody because they fear for the bad mind, or is it just let me tell you the story. I was watching Bossy's podcast. That is with the guy from Sprinter, the Jamaican guy from Sprinter on Netflix, the movie. And he invited over some Nigerians, and he was saying to them that even when he was getting his visa, he never told anybody, and it's customary for Jamaicans to kind of hold down the information because of the myth that Jamaicans are bad mind. His words, not mine. So the Nigerian guy said, okay, we do the same thing, but you call it a myth. In Nigeria, it's a real thing. And then one guy proceeded to tell his story of his idea of bad mind. He says, though, this is mental. It might not be true. He says a mental thing. He says as soon as people get their visas in Nigeria, them kind of just walla back seat and not really go nowhere because all sort of things start happening. And for him, he might drive on road every day as soon as he gets his visa. His mother said to him, said, don't go nowhere, stay in the house until you're ready to fly out. But him gone wherever him went. And him said he got in an accident that was so bad, he flip over a couple times well. And he just believes they are just, you know, some people wishes for you, or probably some goes around there, so or something, because people goes you when them bad mind yet so. So he was just looking at that. So come back to the list. If you don't have none, we say symptoms of bad mind. Visa and foreign is one. Like when you're going away, having to keep that information quiet because we fear that. When we're getting jobs and promotion, bad mind kind of come out in those situations. So these are situations in which we see symptoms of bad mind. Let me make it say it that way then. Mm-hmm. When you get in a new job or you get a promotion, bad mind tend to come out in moments like in those moments. When you're celebrating anything, bad mind can come up in those moments. Absolutely, teacher. It could just be a car accident, and they said that on the show, and I agree. Mm-hmm. When some people go in a church, we could argue now whether it's jealousy or some bad mind. And you know, when some people are going to church, they give you 10 days, give you 5 days, give you 1 year. Mm-hmm. When people are in new relationships, when people there's this idea of not talking about your life in Jamaica, and probably that's something we can't talk about, but me know the time I run down. Mm-hmm. When people look them close, when people start drive a new car, when people have certain kind of friends when they really treasure, their bad mind can come out in those situations.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the travel part?
Yeah. Well, there's you touched on a lot of things. Mm-hmm. One of the things about we in Jamaica, you know, every little thing sometimes, you're too show off. You understand me? You talk about your wife, you're show off. You talk about vacation, you're too show off. You talk about anything. And I'm saying, it's funny to me that on one hand, you do everything to achieve what you want, because what you are doing, it means a lot to you. Mm-hmm. And you put in the sacrifice in order to get it. So it's just kind of crazy to me that when you open your mouth to speak, and then I don't think if me talk, I'm excited about anything when we do or anything when we work hard to accomplish in our life. Why should that be a problem for you? And as we've been saying over and over, if you're not willing to do the work, you just don't have the right. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Fear tell somebody how them need to act after them put in that work. You understand me? Mm-hmm. By the way, Greg, we know you get manager of the year last year. Congratulations. Was it last year?
This year too.
Congratulations. This year
too.
This year. Congratulations.
I mean,
Congratulations. Congratulations, my bro. Yes. 2 times. There is a reason why that is so. Congratulations, my brother. You understand me? And we have to get to a point where we can celebrate people for what they accomplish. You understand me? You put in the work. You understand me? And you get the recognition and whatever. We have a recognition for that. You understand me? Bad mind people not gonna give you all kind of story why I should have somebody else and what have you or what have you. But we have to learn to recognize people. What now we shouldn't feel bad because here what? One thing people must understand in life: we don't have the same strengths, we don't have the same gifts, not have the same outcomes.
That's right.
You understand what I say?
I love that.
We will not. May I clap myself?
Yeah, clap yourself.
Go have some clap myself. Thank you. We will not all have the same outcomes because sometimes people, not even talent, why people achieve things, But you see that willingness to go the extra mile and to put in that work. In other words, whatever you have to invest, it could be that you're just smart, you could be good with the books, you could just whatever you do. You understand me? I say you must have done something for there to be something for everybody to come together and say, yes, this is the person we're going to choose. So you can't bad mind people when they do that. You have to learn to celebrate. And the point I wanted to touch about, we don't have the same strengths and gifts. I feel like everybody has something about them that makes them shine. And to me, would have less bad mind people if we had more people who would be willing to stay in a freedom lane and work for what them have until them bring it to perfection. I remember the Bible say the gift, where it say a man's gift shall bring him before kings, and before great men,
That's another.
You understand me? So that's a biblical thing, it's a God thing. So it's by design. You understand me? If you put in the work, payday have to come.
Yeah.
You understand me? Don't grudge a man when them payday come. Be willing to do the work necessary to accomplish what you have to accomplish so you can stop bad mind people. No, I'm going to clap myself.
Hey.
All right, talk to me.
All right, TJ was saying congratulations to Greg, and then I'm gonna go back to the same comment that's on the screen. Tidra was responding to the whole idea of the car accident. Probably it was just a car accident. And she says that superstition and that bores hole in the belief of God. God has something for you. No one can take it away from you. Ask Joseph.
Love it.
Yes. I
love it, Tidra.
Yes. You know what I love about that point, Tidra? Bad mind. Even when they are, it's active bad mind and people are do things against you, they really cannot stop you from your destiny if your efforts continue.
If you continue to do it.
If your efforts continue, nothing what them do not go prevail. I would believe in a God around here.
Yeah.
Right? Carl Black was saying the crab in a barrel mentality kick in Nigeria. Juju him especially when you're about to leave.
When it
Juju is the obia. You see? And it's genuinely what people believe. And so we might not believe that too. And that's the next thing too. We might not believe that, but it's a real thing in some cultures, including ours. Teacher says she agrees. But we're gonna, can I declare that we're closing soon?
Going to close.
Ask a few questions.
Yeah. Oh, to the father, Greg. With them for 1 hour, 8 minutes. That's how we're doing it.
I'm gonna ask a few questions of you.
Yeah,
That's
man.
okay.
You can ask a question. Ask me.
Ask Uno the question.
Yeah,
You, the plural you.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I have some questions here that we believe we need answered, and I think we've answered some of them.
Yeah.
One is, how can we identify bad mind? And we'll kind of talk about that through the
bad
definitions.
energy, man. Bad energy
and actions.
Bad energy, bad action. Them look at something there.
We know you want to sleep. Don't worry. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you have anything to say to that. I'll move to the next question when you are done.
Oh, you identify bad mind when they just can't be happy for your success. That's one key way. You know what I mean? There's no joy. Yeah, your success get downplayed. Your success get downplayed.
All right. We know situations in which bad mind comes up, so I'll just go to this one. Is bad mind a Jamaican phenomenon?
Africans. No.
Hey!
All races. All races. I take that back. All races.
All races.
All races.
All
bad mind.
It did it, not everybody, but where Jamaicans get it from? I get why you say Africa, no, where Jamaican from?
Yeah, we're African descent. Remember that we are mostly Nigerian and Ghanaian. I think Nigerian more than Ghanaian, the bad mind even more stronger. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
You have the more aggressive Africans from the Nigerian side. I think the people from Ghana are more peaceful. So I too, you know what I mean? And nothing against Nigerians, nothing against those from Ghana, but I just think those from Nigeria are the more aggressive piece. So you can cut this out of video. I think the Nigerian are more teeth.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably agree with you. It's just more difficult coming from somebody outside of your country. When people say things about you not really like Erie, but them come from out the door.
True.
It's no less true. All right.
What else we got?
How can we fix this going forward?
Just do what you need to do to accomplish what you deem important to you enough to make you feel important in your own eyes. And as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you carry yourself with a sense of importance because you know you do what it is to feel successful, you should feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself and you have positive thoughts about yourself, you're not gonna time for sit down and have a bad mind about other people. You get what I'm saying? Hey, so my wife. Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
I'm a drink.
All right, over to your father, Greg. The question. What's the question?
I feel like how you fix it, you ask questions. You share best practices. You know, you don't route to or avert to trying to tear down somebody or campaign to help bring them down. I share a story with you. How I became a manager. There's this very young, I think he was about 19 years old. He was the youngest manager at my workplace. You know what I mean? And, you know, I happened to learn that he was the youngest. And I went to him. He was like 19. I was like 36 or 38. One of them. And I went to him, you know what I mean? Because he was flourishing in the company. And I went to him and asked him, you know, how you do it? And as a young man with the exuberance that he had, him just explained the formula to me and I follow it and rather, you know what I mean?
Manager,
so sometimes, yeah, you get me? And yeah, I right now, man, good up first quarter, like, murder, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, those many times, several times down the road, you can just ask somebody, just honestly ask them, you know, what you do? What you do to get that 1,000 subscriber there? You know what I mean? What you do to get to 100,000? Sometimes you can just ask instead of, because you get nowhere with bad mind. You don't move from point A to B. You stay same place with all the envy that you develop. You don't move. You get worse. You know what I mean? If you follow the first example of bad mind, we don't know if Cain dead now because him cursed to live forever. Who knows if him still alive? You know what I mean? It was mandated. The Dan give the order. Nobody not supposed to kill him. You know what I mean? And nobody means nobody, not even sickness. So chances are, maybe my argument wrong, but Cain's probably still there among us. Who knows? You know what I mean? Think about it.
We know the Cain spirit. The Cain spirit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, what you do? Ask questions, man. Ask them how them do it. get their best practices, you put that practice into practice, and you can get there too. It's not hard. You don't need to bad mind nobody.
Love that. All right, my brother Dennis says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." Simple. Simple. You understand me? Yeah, man. What you have to say now?
That's the last question I have, but I also wanted to respond to it. From as a woman, I would also say, let's raise our children with a level of awareness that it's okay to be happy for people. Let's celebrate people when they have wins. Let's grieve with people when they have losses. Just, I've had to learn, and I'm still learning empathy. I'm not very good at it, but if we could just teach our children some empathy, I think a lot of the bad mind would just go.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, we'll probably make bad mind would deal with the subject in a very constructive manner, and I think it's a good
I want a
thing.
bad mind.
Because we're not bad mind people, so we're not really understand. Yeah.
Will we ever admit if sorry, married cat,
will
me
we-
cat myself.
Yeah. Red
I
card.
own this one.
We need a red card. You understand me? So as we established before, we have to have the jealousy. The jealousy will be there sometimes. I don't think when we reach our envy, we're at a bad place in envy. But when it comes to bad mind, I think if everybody can step back and ask yourself, why you harbor? You see, this thing what we have in Jamaica, I'm glad them just remember it too. Sometimes you ever notice that people who generally talk about their spirit that take somebody, you ever notice that for them spirit does not take one whole heap of people?
Something wrong with your spirits.
Something wrong with their spirit. And I will say this. The story you told a while ago, Father Greg. This younger youth in the place, you in the place, you see my do him though. I feel like if more people could just get to that place where you understand me, there's just people that do something positive instead of hating on them and say, in younger, how him get this so long me there. You understand me? If more people could have just try to check out people, you understand me? Sometimes you can learn a lot even from people we don't necessarily like, So I feel like more Jamaicans especially, before we prejudge people sometimes, we need to give people a fair chance.
That's true.
Because me feel like said no, but I always say this, me feel like people right now, them stuck in their life around the wrong people because them always find a way to weed out good out of their life because of their own mindset.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
So looking at yourself and do what make you feel good and positive about yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how a man get where he get,
No.
And if you want something, you must know what it will take for you to get it.
Yes.
And now because somebody get it before you, I mean, we can draw this example. I'll make one good example.
Oh, never mind. Go. Sorry.
I'm not Greg said the ref can't get no ref. One thing I find fascinating. You remember Boys to Men when they must sing and they took the whole 90s and all of them thing there. When Boys to Men did a sing, remember there was a band called Mint Condition somewhere in the background. And I discovered Mint Condition late after. One lead singer, everybody could have sing and play. And to this day, I used to listen to Boys to Men in the 90s, but now I'm listening to Mint Condition because I just realized how great a band. So because they were in the shadows because Boys to Men was so great. It's just the same thing like when you look on people like Charles Barkley and Malone and all those guys who never get a ring. It's because Michael Jordan and all of those guys were there. So they got them out of the game, but they were great. You understand me? And the funny thing is, like, I watch a performance about a couple of years ago with Boys to Men on stage and Mint Condition. I mean, I tell you, say, Boys to Men set the stage, But I Stokely alone from in condition close it down, you know.
He shut it
Because
down.
he's still young and vibrant and he's doing it by himself right now. So what I say is you don't have to, you're good man. You don't have to. Your shine will come one day if you continue to do the work. You understand what I say to you? Your shine will come one day. So no matter worry about who will get the shine before you. Your shine will come one day. Just go on, do the work because that is the only thing that you're gonna do in order to develop self-respect. Because if you don't respect yourself, nobody can respect you. So self-respect can't come from cutting short and cutting people down to get where them get. You have to do the hard work and the unnecessary work. What you have to say?
I remember. But yeah, me get what for you get says you can't stop people from bad man. Do you? Oh, this is what I wanted to say. This is the same story that Tidra came up with about copying. It is okay to what you did, Greg. You got a formula, you worked the formula. What the girl in that situation did, she decided that she wanted the life that that other person got, that had. She was gonna do anything and everything to get her life, the other girl's life. She didn't use the other girl's life as an example or as a template, as a this is how. Let me tap into my own talents. Let me get my own sense of fashion. Let me get my own man. A bad mind that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Put in your work for yourself.
Yeah, man. Love it. We're going to definitely wrap up the show. Father Greg, I believe what I gave a while ago were my final thoughts. If should I have I would say this. You understand me? Don't make bad mind get the best of you. You understand me? Work on your life to make your life that you can respect in your own eyes and therefore something that others can respect. That may have to say. Yeah, man. Father Greg, what closing thoughts you have? Or any thoughts whatsoever?
Those are some solid words. You know what I mean?
Respect.
They just utter a while ago. Some solid words. You can't make bad mind get the best of you. You know what I mean? In any circumstance at all. What I would say to anybody, listening to our discussion tonight, you know what I mean? Firstly, I appreciate everybody who stay online, everybody will listen.
Respect. Thank
Consistency.
you. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, man.
Being consistent is key. You know what I mean? Consistency is key. Before you choose to envy, grudge, bad mind somebody for where they are in life and where they got, you have to be willing to put in that energy and that work. Success takes work. You know what I mean? It takes work. And, to look through the window and, see an activity and feel like, this is for me, but you don't have that level of interest or that passion for whatever it is that you envy, then I think that's where bad mind kicks in. Because there's a thin line between the two. And if you want it and you're not willing to work for it, that's where I feel the line is drawn between two entities.
Your final word, Well, this has been another wonderful discussion with our friends, Father Greg from the Greg and Cindy Show. Let us drop the link right now. Please go ahead and subscribe to the Greg and Cindy Show. Please remember to like the stream. Thanks to everybody who came on tonight. Thank you so much. Tidra, thank you for gracing us with your presence tonight. Princess T, big up yourself. Kelly Anderson. Carl Black, respect my brother. Dennis Smith. Rob Dunn, check in. Respect. Father Greg, as usual. Give thanks for the sacrifice. And we say heart of love, never sort of love. I like it. Heart of love, never sort of love. Give thanks, my brother. It's been another great show. Thank you so much. Big up and heart and love to you, our wifey. Every time. You hear that? Steady.
Bless her.
Check out. Big up on
Dropping
yourself.
the link.
Steady.
Dropping the link.
Yeah, man. Drop the link. Drop the link right now.
Dropping the link.
Please stay on, guys, and get the link to the Greg and Cindy show right now.
The McGregors are on.
The McGregors, give thanks for your presence. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, man. We'll cut the show tonight, so that we get it under an hour and a half. So we're continue to trim, you know. We're making progress. You understand? less interruptions from me tonight. So let me clap myself.
More interruptions from me tonight.
More interruptions for Sheens. No, Father Greg, no, sir. Your interruption, the mile.
They have two tonight. They have two. 1.5.
1.5?
I did well.
All right, go ahead. You got the link already?
I dropped the link.
All right, so I'm going to see
Is
the
it
link.
there? Why?
Oh, you have to scroll. Oh, I tried top scrolling. Me top. Hold on. We have a lot of comments that we never highlighted.
No, man, we did.
We did? Okay,
yeah,
good.
I scrolled back up. There. No, it's not in there. It's the same thing happened last week.
Oh, Father God. Oh, well, let me get you right here.
Yeah.
It's all right. Let me send it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Father Greg, man. Give thanks to life.
Yeah, all the
Me the link. Hold on. Send on the link, man. Next week we have another hot topic. You understand me? See the Greg and Cindy.
Okay, awesome.
May I get it, man? I drop
Oh, we
it.
are planning next week.
No, we don't.
Oh,
we know.
We have a few things lined up. We always have the conversations and then we see how it goes.
We notify you next week, man.
But I can still tell you some of the things and then I can tell you what it is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, oh Lord, you look at can't get show done.
No, drop a link meanwhile. Drop a
Let me
link
drop a
meanwhile. We're all the time. Drop the link. Why Jamaicans won't leave people business alone? Why we're capable? Yeah. Why Jamaican women don't know how to choose good women. And it's not Jamaican women, it's just women overall who love bad guys, bad men, I don't know. So that's one. That's another. Yes, right? Dealing with in-laws from hell. Yeah. Not bad.
By the way, we have to highlight with charge of them name.
Those are a few. Here comes the McGregors. The link is now in the chat, y'all.
By the way, onto the McGregors, we want to say happy anniversary.
Happy first.
Yeah, man. Happy first anniversary.
A lifetime. A lifetime.
So like selling about real bad in our life, Father God.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and subscribe to the Greg and Cindy show. Folks, it's been a pleasure. On a big up on yourself. Heart of love, never short of love. Steady. All right, cool. Bless.
There we go.
Yes, sir.